Good morning, students. Today I will start the new chapter Kaku and Lal Hawa. Here, Lal Hawa. What is Lal Hawa here? Here, Lal Hawa is the name of the train. Okay. And in the first chapter, we have come across a boy. We have come across a boy. What was the name of that boy? The name of the boy was Noise Saves a Whale. It was about a small boy. And here again it is about a small boy whose name is Kaku. Kaku lived in a small village called Choti Dadi. Every day Kaku had to walk to his school. He loved the long walk to school because he had made a new friend on his way. No one knew why he loved walking past the green paddy fields, the village lake, and the old ground to reach school. No one knew Kaku's little big secret on the way to school, not even Amma. Here Amma is, who is here Amma? Kaku's Dadi. Now Kaku lived in a small village and the name of the village was Choti Dadi. He used to go to his school crossing the green paddy fields. Crossing the green paddy fields, the village lake and the old ground. He used to go to his school through the long way. There was short way also, but he used to go to his school long way, crossing through paddy fields, the village lake and the old ground. What is paddy field, children? A field where rice is grown is known as paddy field. He took that long way to reach his school because on his way he met his friend. Nobody knew what was the secret, but the main secret was that on his way he met his friend. Every morning Kaku would be ready in his school uniform, eagerly waiting for his tiffin box. As soon as he got his tiffin box, he would run out of the house to meet his friend Lal Hawa. Every morning as you get ready for the school, in the same way Kaku also got ready for his school and he was waiting. He always waited eagerly for his lunch, and as soon as he gets his tiffin box, he keeps inside his bag and he run out of the house to meet his friend. As he crossed the paddy fields, soft chuk chuk sounds greeted Kaku. He was happiest when he heard Lal Hawa coming. He always got the best view of Lal Hawa from the top of a small mud hill near the village lake. Kaku knew just the place when the speeding Lal Hawa would whistle. He believed Lal Hawa said hello in its language when it whistled. Kaku whistled back, welcoming Lal Hawa. Now, children, after crossing, he was crossing three things. Three places he used to cross: the paddy fields, the village lake, and the old ground. So after crossing the paddy fields, he heard chuk chuk sound there. And when he heard this chuk chuk sound, it seemed to him as if the train was welcoming him, as if the train was telling hello to Kaku. And when that train came closer to Kaku, it whistled. And when the train whistled, Kaku also whistled, telling him hello in his own words. That means at the moment the train whistled, the Kaku also whistled. Both Kaku and train, they welcomed each other. Standing on the small hill, Kaku saw Lal Hawa become bigger and bigger. In seconds, Lal Hawa covered the whole blue sky as it chugged forward. Kaku jumped with joy. Now, every time Kaku stood on a small hill, and he always saw this train coming. And when he was standing on a small hill, train came closer to him, and after some time the train covered the whole blue sky, and Kaku made a loud noise because he was so happy, he was so cheerful that to see this Lal Hawa, that he made a strong sound. He used to make a loud sound because he was too much happy to see this Lal Hawa. He clapped and waved as Lal Hawa chuk-chucked past him. As his eyes followed its magical wheels, he saw small hands waving at him. He ran along with Lal Hawa, waving back at the small hands. Now children, when Lal Hawa came closer to Kaku, he was so much excited. He started screaming. He clapped his hand, he waved his hand, and you know that many passengers are sitting inside the train. So they all waved Kaku. Whenever you travel in the train, you must have found that people outside the train waving at you, and they wave at you, you too wave at them. So when Kaku was watching the train joyfully, the passengers inside the train, they waved at Kaku, and Kaku too waved at them. And Kaku saw the wheels, how it was moving. Okay. Kaku loved meeting Lal Hawa every day. He liked its red paint, its fast moving wheels, and the chuk chuk sound it made as it moved. Every night he prayed for Lal Hawa to stop at his village just once. Now children, every day Kaku met this Lal Hawa. Every day he was meeting, and then also he was eager to meet this Lal Hawa the next day. Every day he used to get ready for the school. He took his lunch and he walked through the paddy fields, the village lake, and he was standing on a small hill, and every day he was waiting for his friend Lal Hawa. He liked the color of the train. He liked the sound made by the train, that is chuk chuk, and he loved watching that train a lot. He also prayed that please I want, God, please I want that one day this Lal Hawa should stop at Choti Dadi, that is the name of the village. Every day he prayed God that I want this train, this Lal Hawa should stop at Choti Dadi. One day Kaku asked his school teacher, why doesn't Lal Hawa stop at Choti Dadi, sir? Children, once he was so much worried that why this train never stops at this Choti Dadi. So he asked his teacher that why this train never stops, why this train never stops. His teacher replied, Kaku, our village is too small for the mighty Lal Hawa. The teacher replied that our village is so small, our village is small, and Lal Hawa is so big. Lal Hawa is so big and our village is small. So how can this Lal Hawa stop at this small place? Kaku was sad. His Amma gently consoled him by saying, don't be sad, Kaku. I am sure Lal Hawa will stop here one day. But Lal Hawa never stopped. Every day it raced past the village lake, leaving Kaku alone on the small mud hill. Kaku was very sad after listening the reply of his teacher. But Amma, that is her Dadi, consoled him, comforted him that Kaku, don't be sad. One day the train will certainly stop at Choti Dadi and you will see it. But it never happened. It never happened, and every day the train went away through Choti Dadi, leaving Kaku alone on the mud hill. A few days later, Kaku reached the small hill as usual. He could see Lal Hawa approaching. Kaku closed his eyes and started praying that his dear friend would stop. His eyes were closed, but he wondered why his ears could not hear chuk chuk of Lal Hawa. Startled, he opened his eyes. There, right in front of him, Lal Hawa had stopped. Kaku could not believe it. Now, children, after few days, as usual, Kaku was standing on a small hill to see Lal Hawa, and he closed his eyes, praying God that please God, let my friend stop here. Please God, let my friend stop here. And when he closed his eyes, while he closed his eyes, he was unable to hear the chuk chuk sound. While he was closing his eyes, he was not hearing that chuk chuk sound. So when he opened his eyes, what he saw? That Lal Hawa was standing in front of him. He could not believe it. Then he heard a noise coming from the village. Everyone was running towards Lal Hawa, shouting and cheering. He could see his Amma, his school teacher, his friends, and the old retired railway guard hurrying towards Lal Hawa. Lal Hawa had stopped at Choti Dadi and was waiting to meet Kaku. When he opened his eyes, what he saw that Lal Hawa was standing in front of Kaku. Then he heard a noise coming from the village. So many villagers, his dadi, his teacher, his friends, the old retired guard. What is the meaning of old retired guard? That means a person who was working in the train. So they all were coming towards that Lal Hawa because Lal Hawa has stopped at Choti Dadi. Why Lal Hawa stopped at Choti Dadi? To meet Kaku. Lal Hawa whistled aloud and Kaku laughed and whistled back. Now children, Lal Hawa whistled. You know that train whistles. So Lal Hawa was whistling and Kaku was so happy. He laughed and he whistled back. That means Kaku was also whistling. Quickly he climbed onto Lal Hawa. And just then Lal Hawa chuk-chugged again. Then chuk-chuk sound became faster and soon Lal Hawa was flying on magical wheels with Kaku in it. Amma smiled. She had tears in her eyes. From a window, Kaku waved to everyone. Lal Hawa was flying and so was Kaku. Now children, Kaku was so happy. Lal Hawa whistled, Kaku also whistled. After some time, Kaku went inside Lal Hawa and he was so happy. After some time, he heard chuk chuk sound again. That means Lal Hawa started running. Okay? As Lal Hawa was moving, Kaku waved his hand and the persons standing outside the train, they also waved Kaku. And Kaku was so happy. Amma was so happy that her eyes filled with tears that God has listened to Kaku. Now children, the chapter is over. I will tell this story in a brief, that there was a small boy whose name was Kaku. He lived in a small village. The name of the village was Choti Dadi. He lived in the village with his Amma, that is grandmother. Every day Kaku went to his school and he crossed the paddy fields, the village lake and the old ground. There was shortcut to school, but Kaku never went to his school through shortcut. He always took a long route because on his route he met his friend Lal Hawa. He loved Lal Hawa so much that every day he stood on a mud hill and he looked at Lal Hawa happily. He also waved to the passengers inside Lal Hawa. Kaku always wanted that this Lal Hawa should stop at Choti Dadi. Once he asked his teacher that why Lal Hawa does not stop at Choti Dadi. Then the teacher told that our village is so small and this Lal Hawa is so big, so Lal Hawa will never stop at this small village. But Amma comforted him, telling that one day Lal Hawa will certainly stop at Choti Dadi. But time passed, but Lal Hawa never stopped at Choti Dadi. Once, as usual, Kaku was standing on a mud hill and watching Lal Hawa, and he closed his eyes and prayed God that I want that Lal Hawa should stop at Choti Dadi. While he closed his eyes, he never heard the chuk chuk sound. He was worried, and when he opened his eyes, he got surprised. He saw Lal Hawa standing in front of him. He was so happy. At the same time, he saw some villagers, his teacher, his grandmother, his old friends, the old retired railway guard. They all were running towards Lal Hawa to see him. Lal Hawa whistled, and when Lal Hawa whistled, Kaku also whistled. After some time, Kaku got inside the Lal Hawa, and he was so happy. He waved everyone who were standing outside the train. Everybody waved at Kaku, and the magical wheels started running, and with that magical wheels, Kaku also ran. That means Kaku was sitting inside that train, and with the train he too was going. Amma's eyes was filled with tears because the wish of Kaku that Lal Hawa should stop at Dadi was fulfilled. Got it, children? Now, on page number 11, you all will do this exercises, okay? Tomorrow I will send you the question answer. Tomorrow I will send you the question answer, the picture of all these exercises, and you will do it. Okay, children? Have a good day now.